I talk a lot on here about the craft and business of writing and publishing, but somebody recently pointed out that I don't talk enough about my own books. So here's an overview of what I write. This is my epic fantasy series called Teshovar. Teshovar is a gaslamp realm where magic exists but is outlawed. It's ruled by an empire headed by an ancient sorcerer tyrant. I call it gaslamp because the aesthetic is kind of Victorian mixed with a little bit of medieval. This is the first full novel in the series, AKITHAR'S Greatest Trick. It's about the most famous stage magician in Teshovar and his theater troupe. Real magic is outlawed, but stage magic is technically okay, but it's kind of skirting the edge. So this book finds Imperial mage hunters investigating the theater troupe, and it turns into a bit of a cat-and-mouse thriller. You can start the series with this book, or you can start with this one, which is the prequel novella. The Gem of Tagath is set a few months prior to AKITHAR'S Greatest Trick. It's a self-contained story of an Oliver Twist-style street gang of young thieves planning a heist. The novella will give you a taste of the world-building in Teshovar, and it also introduces some characters that'll show up later. The main story of the series begins in AKITHAR'S Greatest Trick, though. I wrote the first novel and the prequel novella in such a way that you can read either one first without spoiling the other. So you can decide whether you want to start with a bite-sized story or jump in with the first full novel. Whichever one you start with, I recommend that you read both of these before you go on to the next book in the series. That is this one, Lysandra's Deepest Fear. This is the direct sequel to AKITHAR'S Greatest Trick. It's hard to tell you too much about this one without spoiling the end to that one. So I'll just say this one is a love story, but not a romance. It also has rebels and pirates and assassins in it, so a little bit of everything. I'm currently writing the next book after this one, which will complete the first Teshovar trilogy. That will be a full and complete story, but there will be more Teshovar stories after the initial trilogy. Right now is a great time to catch up on these before time for book 3 to come out. You can find all of these at Amazon or Barnes & Noble or wherever you like to buy your books. You can also get signed copies through my TikTok shop if you're in the US. And every signed book sold through my TikTok shop also comes with a special map of Teshovar and a bookmark. I'd love for you to give this series a try, and I hope you become obsessed with it.